Hello, this web page is loading and it asks me to share my feedback while completing the list of tasks. Log into my website with my login name and password. So I'm going to try to copy and paste out of this instruction rather than try to type it myself. So let's see if I can do that. I'm looking on the website first to see if there's a place for me to log in. Yep, I just had it covered. So let me move my instructions over. I didn't want to press get started because I already have created an account, so I want to type in my username and password here. So that is not putting in what I had copied. So let me type what I see here. Okay, that's not going to work either, so let me try this again. The instructions box is fairly small, so I'm going to try to retype exactly what I see. Okay. So let's see if this gets me in and takes me to a new location. And it looks like it's being successful, as it's starting to load some, like a table of contents on the left in a left pane, and then some pictures and some things that we can click on. So I'm going to go on to the next task. Add a new page to your website with one paragraph of text. Create a gallery on the page with at least 3 photos. Well, I can tell you in advance that you're going to be disappointed with my photos because on this computer most of them are receipts. I only have one photo of my daughter and it was a crazy funny one that we did. So we'll see what we find when we go to my photo gallery, but I want to add a new page to my website with 1 paragraph of text and create a gallery of 3 photos. Okay. So I'm going to just scroll down here on this left pane, and I'm also going to scroll down with this right scroll bar. Just to see how it's kind of laid out and what I might be doing here. As I hover over the top left of this picture, I see that some options have come up. Okay, and as I hover over other items, I see menu items come up. To edit the page content, the settings and such. So I did not know that those were there. I just happened upon them, and I didn't see any instructions telling me that that's the way it would be set up or how to do that. So I also don't see on the left an option to edit or make changes. So that's something to consider because I just happened upon those new instructions that were given when I hovered over certain parts of the web page, and I did not expect that. So I'm not seeing anything that says add a page specifically. Okay, so I'm going to don't want to change the title. I'm going to look at the index first. So I'm going to click on that and see what happens. I don't see anything changing, so I'm going to click on the edit. Okay, and now I can add a page. And should be able to change where it's located within the website as well, where it will be viewed. So I'm going to add a page here. I'm going to title my page. And I'm just thinking about the okay, so I've made a I titled it but didn't go to it. How can I? All right, I've got the title and the navigation title, and this seems to be about a marriage proposal, so wedding plans are in the works. And we'll let you know when we get more decisions made. So I'm just adding 3 sentences to get my paragraph. And I'm going to save it. I'm going to go back to my navigation to see if I can see what I've added. And you can see that the web navigation has kind of gone away for the middle part of this web page. I still have the left pane, but I don't have the middle section anymore, and I don't know if I've done something to make that go away or if something just was not operational. So I'm no longer able to see the pictures or to see the text. I'm going to go ahead and click on this go back to the previous page. Okay, and it seems to be reloading, so that's good. So let's see if I can find the new page of text that I titled. Okay, so there it is. And then I assume I could, change background and change font size or design whatever I wanted to do. But now I want to go and find where I can add pictures. And I'm not seeing how to handle photos per se. So I'm going to go back. Going back, trying to go back to the main page. Yep. Okay, I'm there. And we have photos here. Let's see if I can add a photo. I'm going to click on page content, and then if that doesn't show me what I want, I will go to edit. I did not see that that did anything. I'll click edit. And it says modifying demo content. So I'm not sure that that is where I want to be. How do I add photos? I'm looking. These are just photos being used as backgrounds, but they're already photos that are in this middle section in small tiles that are shown. So how do I add a picture to this? And I don't know if you can see the nuances of this, but as I hover over, I'm getting a pop-up that says index, edit, and settings. But as I continue to hover, if I just move my mouse a little bit, it's trying to bring up a second one, but they're so close to each other that they're overlapping and the middle word is changing. I can get the middle word to change back and forth between settings and page content, if you can see that. So they're too close together, or they're formatted in a way that's confusing, and I don't know which pop-up applies to which part of my website. So I don't know what I should be clicking on right there. I don't see anything labeled pictures. What I should do with a picture. I'm going to click on a picture. See what happens. And it does bring up a scroll bar for me to go through pictures. So now I want to add pictures. And I'm just trying to go down to the bottom. There's no way to scroll on this picture screen that I'm in. I can only X out of it. I can only scroll or X. So that's not helping me add a photo. Let me click help. Let's see what comes up. And this seems more like it may be trying to go through user testing. It just says waiting for a response from test user. So I'm not certain that there's going to be help there. And there's guides, videos, workshops, answers, contact, popular topics. And I could type in a question. There's videos and such, and I really just want to find how to add a photo. I don't know what metrics is. So that's interesting. I'm not sure how that would apply to me. Let me go to design. The logo and the title I've got. The template I feel I have. I'm going to go into advanced. No, that's still not getting me where I want to be. Going back to home. I'm back to my pages. It really just seems like I should be able to add it here. secondary navigation. Just don't think I want to do that. Alright, so I'm about to give up on this task of creating a gallery with 3 photos, and I'm sorry I was not able to locate how to add a photo quickly and efficiently to my website. Add a link from the new page you just created that directs back to the home page. All right, so I added trying to get the main navigation to show me the page that I just added. There we go. Okay. So in the left vein, I was clicking on the 4 hash marks to try to get it to open the menu of our story, and I could not get it to do that. That's where I expected it to be. It was actually in the caret little notation on the right of the left vein, and I did not expect it to be there, and that took me some time. So I want to go back to the new page I just opened. So the other thing too is that in the left vein, when I highlight the page title and I click on it, it will not open it. I have to go to this little right hand little icon to get it to open, to configure the page, and that's not expected either. I would expect it to just go to that page and show me how it exists at the moment, and then allow me to go into edit with another click of my mouse. So I'm going to look on here to see if I can add pictures to a particular page. Kind of still thinking about that last task, and I'm going to click on Advanced, which goes to a page header code. So I'm going to cancel that. It's not what I'm interested in. I'm going to reopen this and try to add a link, which I did see a link here for edit link. And I've clicked the edit link icon in the description, but I can't see that it's done anything. Nothing's changed, nothing's popped up. So I wouldn't know how to add a link on this page to something else. I've been in the advanced section, page header code injection. That just does not sound user-friendly for adding a link to a website. So I was unable to locate that and complete that task as well. Okay, so I'm going to try to find a link or button that allows me to preview my page as if I was viewing it from an outside of an edit mode. I think it would be in the left vein at the very bottom, this README demo. Again, I feel like I should be able to click on README and have it do that function, but I've learned the way this website is set up that it'll be this icon on the right, but that icon really just means nothing, and I don't know how that could be user-friendly that a consumer is going to know to click on that. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that icon, modify example content To edit example content, you must first create a page like this. Okay, that doesn't sound anything like that title of README. So I'm not sure how this pertains to a tab that says README that I'm clicking on. So I'm going to click cancel on that. And I'm still looking for how to read my page without, as if it were live. But I gotta tell you, as I look around, I mean, the instructions are asking me to find a link or a button that allows me to preview that. But I really felt like when the page first loaded that what I was seeing on the right was the product. It's the page as created. That's what people are going to see if I, at the end of my process, said go live or something like apply the changes, if I've made any, then anyone visiting the site from there on would see something new or edited. So I felt like I was already looking at the right side of my screen at a version of the completed product. So once again, I have found myself not being able to see the site in the main screen, and I'm trying to correct that situation by clicking on home. It should take me back to where we started, and it's not really doing that at this point. So I'm not really seeing a user-friendly button that says, click here if you'd like to review your page as created. But as I go through here, I can see there's now a gallery. There's a new gallery. I may be able to add photos here. So you can see how long it's taken me to locate and find these items. And again, I have icons next to new gallery that don't mean anything to me, the user, but as I highlight on them, I can see add images or photos. So I'm going to try to add 3 images. I'm going to try to go back to my original instruction for adding images. So you can see how I had given up. Here's my daughter. I had given up on this task because I found it to be so user friendly that I gave up. But now as I'm going through for other tasks, I have found how to add a photo. And I'm not liking all of the icons and all of the hidden directions that I have to hover over to get them on here. So I'm actually able to save some pictures on here, and it's working on that. And also in the main navigation, I found a link. Now keep in mind that I had already found a link icon in another area of this website, and it did nothing. It did not work. So that would be confusing to me that it would be located in another location. And you can see that I also was not going to the main navigation section to do these activities. So that part for me was not user friendly either, and it wasn't intuitive. So this, it looks like it's stuck on saving. It's not doing anything. And I don't see where to cancel or to stop doing this activity. Okay, I got that. So I will try to complete my task as assigned and add the 3 photos. And then I'll also go back to the main navigation and try that link button. Okay. Oh, actually, sorry. Wrong. I've pressed the wrong plus button. I need to go back to the home. So I've got a new gallery here. And I'll also go back to this main navigation for the link. And it does have a place where I can type in and I can type the URL here. Okay, so I was able to save the link there. Okay, so I actually did complete those 2 tasks, but I'm still not able to find how to review my website as if, you know, I were not in it, editing it. So still looking for that. And it really just looks like it should be this README. And it says demo. I'm going to click create because that just does not make sense to me. Nope. Okay. Going back to the home page, and again, it's not loading in the middle what I had been seeing before with the photos, but it looked like when I scrolled down there that it had made changes immediately to things I had typed, but I don't know how this website interfaces with the live web as far as I'm typing and entering stuff in. Let's say I have 3 things I want to edit and I've edited only 1. Is that now in my live website? So if someone visits before I can get the other 2 things in, they're only seeing the 1 update or change? Or what if I've misspelled a word and I want to go back and reread and make sure everything's correct? Is that misspelled word out there until I can get in and edit it? So that's sort of a question that I have, but I don't see how to look at my website as if it's live, and how I can review that and how I can approve my changes. So sorry about that, but I've done my best and I feel I've done the other tasks as assigned. It just took me a lot longer to get there. I'm sure you could hear my frustration as I found it difficult and not easy to use. Thank you.